Here we go. So, hello everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and we're doing our usual technical difficulties.
Here we go.
Oh, even there. Anyhow, yeah, technical difficulties, which thank God I've got help. But we are here today with Maddie and Maddie's mindful meditation. And we're going to visit for a few minutes ahead of time. And one of the things we'd like to talk about, besides the moons, which we're always interested in the moons, because the new moon's coming up shortly, which is beginnings. Good time to start new things. But we were just before we got on, we were talking about everybody has a different pathway, and everybody's journey is different. And whether we like it or not, we need to honor other people's pathways, right?
Understand them or not, yes. I said some people are farther ahead than others. Other people just want to close their eyes to it all and pretend it's not happening. Those
Yeah.
are the ones those are the ones we have to be patient with and just let them go on their own path.
Well, it's not just those people too. It's some people who are further ahead than others. And they're so far out of the mainstream that you're going, what the heck's the matter with them? And it's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just we don't understand them. Like who were we thinking of? Some of the more famous spiritual teachers, right? And I can't, I read their articles and immediately forget their names. Like David is David. He's the name of a rock star. And he is really further out there than in many ways.
You mean Russell Brand?
Not Russell Brand, but okay. Russell Brand too. But David, he does cosmic.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Somebody called?
No, that was me. I knocked it.
No.
It doesn't matter. Anyhow, he's very far out there, and you have to. I have to, when I listen to him, I have to listen to him with how much do I believe? How much am I going to take? And I know I've followed him for 20 years probably by now. And I still am going to go, is that logical? Because it's so far out. So that's, it's his pathway, it's his journey. And I think I'm fairly cognizant of most pathways, not most pathways, of the journey. I still look at him and go, that's a bit far out.
Yeah.
So that was, I should have got his name there before I Wilcox. Yeah, David Wilcox and the Cosmic. Okay. So and I like him too. I mean, I watched him grow up basically.
I have to look him up.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of. It's happening now. The world's coming to an end now. We're having the flashpoint now, and then it doesn't happen. And he's done that 2 or 3 times, so he's lost a little bit of credibility. But if you take that part out of his narrative, he has some really interesting information. And I don't think he's wrong in the flashpoints. I think he overestimated the flashpoints.
Right. But that's kind of dangerous, isn't it? Don't you think that puts a little bit more fear into people?
I don't think he does it from the fear base. He does it from the we're ascending.
Oh, I'm not saying that he means to do that, but that could be an end result, right?
It could be, I guess. But he's talking about, okay, the flashpoint's coming. We're all going to it. We're going to ascend, and it'll be like, for him, the flashpoint's like a minute or 3 minutes worth of time, and then we just ascend. Mm-hmm. And I personally totally don't agree with that, because I have never seen us do a flashpoint. I've only seen
Right.
us ascend a little bit, and then there'd be a big jog, and then the little, because right now we're in a big jog, right?
Right.
And it's, well, you look around you, and wherever you look, unless you're already a master, I suspect you're having troubles. So anyhow, that has nothing to do with being on accepting people on the level of their journey, does it?
That was kind of like your talk yesterday, talking about sleeping.
Yeah,
I don't think there was anything about sleeping in your talk, in your
very
conference.
little. Tried. I tried to pull it back a few times. I
And
just get it.
I'm just starting my Palo Santo, so there's no
Yeah,
rush or anything. I just want to get it going because it's new and I haven't done it for so long, and I just feel like I need to cleanse myself right now.
yeah. Well, Palo Santos is a very special. It's good for a lot of things besides spirituality. It will get rid of bed bugs, and it will keep away bad juju. And
It's been a while since I have smudged myself. As you all know, I haven't been here for a very long time.
well, yeah, but there's things that have been going on in your life.
Um,
I haven't
yeah.
seen you actually for a very long time. I should ask you to stand up and
Is it really you? No, I went through the February from hell. And I hope to God that nobody ever, ever, ever has to experience the pain that I experienced. I could never do that again. Honestly, I can't. I would phone an ambulance and make them knock me out cold until the pain subsided, because I cannot do that
did you
again.
ever
That was,
you had a hip problem, right?
yes, the my L5 and my SI joint, which is oddly right around the root chakra. I sprained or strained or both all of the muscles in that area. I mean, it's think sciatica and 10 times worse.
So sciatica, I know I've been down on the floor not moving for 3 days with sciatica. But
Yeah.
I did happen to look up the meaning of a hip joint pain the other day for somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and it means it's the fear of moving forward, making new plans, of making
Hmm.
new plans.
That would make more sense than anger, as I've been
Yeah.
told numerous times that the hips represent anger,
Oh
which I do
no.
have a lot to be angry about. But I know in my heart that I have worked through a lot of those
Yeah,
angers.
you don't hold on to your anger. You let people know, or you let the
Well,
world know.
this is true.
So, but
Everybody knows when Maddie is angry.
that's true. So, but if you think about it, if you got a hitch in your hip, you can it's hard to move forward.
Hmm.
So it would be making plans for moving forward.
Well, I'm
And you didn't have at that time, I remember hearing you say, I don't know what to do next, quite a
right,
bit of the time.
and I still don't really know what to do next. So I have given it up to the universe.
Which is absolutely the easiest way of dealing with it.
I wake up in the morning and I just let the day take me where the day takes me. I have no plans of any kind, really. I have no goals. I have no nothing. It's whatever happens today, and I will gratefully accept everything good that's happening. Although I'm having a bit of a difficult time right now as I am planning my daughter's celebration of life, and
That's a tough one. I think everybody will give you that one for sure.
yeah, yeah, it's and writing her obituary, and thankfully I do have a lot of help from her friend Angela, who has
An amazing,
been a
amazing
godsend to me.
organizer and human being.
Oh, she is just true. You need anything done on your website or computer wise, that's the girl to go to.
She's good at that, eh?
Yeah, she's offered to set me up with YouTube for my meditations.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. There we go, moving forward. Not moving forward.
No, but is it not moving forward, or is it simply that it's not time yet?
Maybe that. It's just maybe not time yet.
Because you have to listen to the heart too, and the heart says, it's
Yeah,
like
and that,
buying a new car. You bought a new vehicle the other year, and you
that's
knew exactly that you wanted it. There was no hesitation. What?
that's true. And when I saw it, my heart did a little dance.
Okay, so you listen to your heart. But now, if you were going out to buy a new car, your heart would go, oh, do I really? Because you don't need a new car.
No,
So, so
not
it
yet.
might be that whether other people want you to do something or not, it might be that it's not right for you yet.
This is true. This is true. I'm sure I'll know when it is. I mean, it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done any new meditations, and I still feel like I have that bit of a block. Um, so maybe when that comes undone, I'll be more open to it
Well,
because
I think I wouldn't even look at
I'll have you.
anything till after April.
Yeah, I need to get through April first,
Yeah.
and then go from there.
Talking about April, I get this off. I have to the full first week of April, and then I am done.
Really? That soon? I thought we were both. Because I had surgery last week. Oh, actually, tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I've had surgery. So I
Yeah,
have
no,
that
but
going on.
that's be 12 weeks that I've had
I
this
know
month.
from when they told me I could do stuff.
Yeah.
I thought we were closer to the time, but I still have at least 3 weeks to go.
Well, I have 3 weeks. Come Friday, I've still 3 more weeks.
Oh, see, then we will be close together.
Yeah. So in 3 weeks, it'd be the first week of April. I have to finish the first week of April, and then the hard part comes.
Yeah.
So I can actually use my hand. No, my hand, not my hand, my arm.
Hmm.
Because I can't reach over here, right? So that was really a shock. But it's almost a year that since I broke my arm. So
Yeah, it's been a while.
yep.
You're going to be so used to not using it that you're going to forget to use it.
That might be true. But I mean, at this point, I still have to wait for my hand operation too, because my hand has
I
about
thought
that
you weren't going
much.
to do. I thought you weren't going to do that.
And I talked to Nick, the physiotherapist, and he explained what the doctor had actually said,
Hmm.
and I had got it wrong. And
Oh, okay.
he wants to fuse the joint in the thumb, which does make sense. Just let me check and see if anybody's talking. I don't see that anybody's talking. Is anybody talking now? Because I can't roll it up. You know that roll up the rim to win?
I was just going to say, roll up the rim to win.
Yeah, they have it on an app now.
Yes, I know. I think I have the app only, except for I don't know how to connect to the roll up the rim.
Jen says, hi, ladies. She loves Paleo Santos. Maddie, I completely understand how that feels. I've been stuck in my bed for 3 weeks because of my hip and back.
Oh, I feel for you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry, I
That's
forgot
all
to turn
right.
my.
It's
I
as long
forgot
as
to
it's
turn
not
my
mine.
volume. See, I forgot to turn my volume down this time. I feel for you, Jennifer. I'm going to send you as much healing energy as I possibly can because there is nothing worse than that. I literally couldn't get out of bed. I think I cried for 22 hours a day and then passed out for 3 hours because I was so exhausted from crying that I had no choice but to sleep.
Your microphone's little muted.
Mine?
Yeah, there. I think you have to sit close to it.
I just talk up a little bit. I can see my
things bouncing, but it was a little bit, when you sat back, it was a little hard to hear. Yeah, Jim can't lift his arm after he broke it. And B says Tim Hortons app. Yeah. We
I
tried
can
the
see it
app.
going up and down, up. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I can hear you.
Froze up. Yeah,
Oh.
I see you froze up though.
Well, I didn't on this end.
Did on this end. Oh, we're having fun. I think there's something going on in the universe that's affecting our computers, electronics, any kind of communication, because I've had a lot of people having a lot of issues.
Oh yeah, I just messed up too. It's come up here on my thing anyhow. Well, yeah, I cannot do it. Really? I've got it now, hon.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just, being left-handed, I am right-handed, and I'm much better than I was. Okay,
I'm
I
giving
do
us
not
all a
have it.
really good cleanse right now.
Okay.
I don't think I've smudged so much in a long time.
Oh, he has a, no, yeah. No, I don't have a frozen shoulder. My rotary cuff is healing. 3 weeks. I'm so excited.
The countdown is on.
But what was I going to say? We were going to talk about the moons too, because we didn't do a great job of talking about letting people be on their path, but we did sufficient. So you were saying that was really interesting information about the
about the moon that I had, right?
yeah, it was very interesting.
Let's see. So, do you want me to start again right from the beginning, from it being from earthworms not being
Well, that
indigenous?
was actually interesting, that about the earthworms. Just paraphrase it though.
Well, it just in a nutshell, it North America never. Um, the earthworms did not exist in North America. Essentially, it's so what happened was, well, we did have earthworms, but they got killed off in the Ice Age, and then when the settlers came over, they brought the earthworms with them. They are apparently an invasive species. Um, they were brought over either out of misguided intent to help fertilize our soils or as an accident along with transported plants or the soil used for ballast in ships. Little did the colonists know that during the last ice age, glaciers had spread so far across Canada and the northern parts of the United States that all the earthworms had been completely wiped out. So 12,000 years later, when everything melted, the forests in our areas adapted to growing without the earthworms by becoming dependent on layers of compost materials, leaves,
Which is
moss.
pretty cool information, actually.
It's called duff. And apparently, you are not allowed to walk in this forest area, wherever it is, unless you clean your shoes off for fear that you're going to bring earthworm eggs in, which will penetrate this duff that protects the forests, and it would eat through it and kill the forests.
I never knew that earthworms laid eggs. I always thought they just segmented and regrew.
I never really thought about it. Yeah, you kind of the same thing, right? You think because when you cut them, when you segment them, they grow right back.
Yeah. And that's I've always known that they segmented, but I never heard of eggs.
Mm. But it's also called the sap moon,
which is from the maple syrup.
Yes, it's time for the maple syrup, the maple trees to be tapped for the maple syrup.
When we lived in Quebec, we used to go to the cabin of souks, and they would. We went to one that was not. It wasn't public. It was just somebody's cabin, where they had the maple trees.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very, very nice what I can remember of it because my kids were like, I think Jen was like 5 because Elle was like 2. She ate and in they'll take the syrup and they'll spread it along the icing, the
On
snow,
the
right?
snow, and
Then
then
you
you.
roll it up.
Hmm.
She is now 36, right? So that was 31 years ago. She ate so much of it that that evening she threw up everywhere. And she hated maple syrup in any way, shape, or form until this year.
Oh, really?
Now she'll
Funny.
now she'll eat it. But yeah,
That's pretty funny. Yeah, everybody. Why do people do that? They find something that they really like,
well,
and
because she
then
was 4 or 5 years old, she didn't know that and I wasn't out there with her. There was kids from 12 years old down, right? And
mhm.
they're all playing. It was safe, so I wasn't out there watching her. I was with the adults having adult conversation. Oh, yeah. We weren't even at home when she did this.
Oh.
Yeah. The lady, thank God, was very, very, very nice about it. I shouldn't laugh, but I still remember, look,
30 something years ago, laugh.
I still remember the story of her just spewing everywhere. Anyhow, we didn't get much in the way of maple syrup because of that for years until she left home.
Mm.
Anyhow, sorry, sidetracked.
That's the only sugar our dogs will eat.
Anyhow, what was there was a sap moon and there was the
So I'm just looking a little bit further down. I hadn't read this part yet. India, they also celebrate with the full moon coincides with the festival of Holi. It's a riotous, 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 right?
yeah, that just means it's very loud and
Uh,
boisterous.
Party where Indian communities all around the world can engage in a huge water fight. Oh, doesn't that sound like fun?
I bet you it
Everyone,
coincides with the monsoons, right?
it says everyone goes out into the streets and sprays each other with colored water and powder, singing and dancing with strangers and loved ones alike. That sounds like a lot of fun. Playing and
But the thing
feasting
is,
together.
I have a few clients that are from India.
Now it says playing and feasting together is a chance for you to repair relationships that have gone bad,
Yeah,
reaffirming your existence, social bonds as you move forward together into the new year.
yeah, and it's so many times over the years, over the months. There's New Year's, like there's a New Year in June, I think it is. But there's like each set of 3 states. They have different culture, different language, different food. So when it says everywhere, it may not
Mm,
be everywhere.
right.
Because I know some people are in the east, they're totally different culture, language than somewhere else in the near the Himalayas. Totally different.
Mm,
So like where we are here, the food is from the Himalayas area. Totally different food from
mm.
anyhow.
Who knew?
I did, but that's because I asked questions of everybody. Uh, and different dances too, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's and different clothes. It's like from the north near the Himalayas to the south. It's like they may look similar. They don't actually look similar. You take pictures of the men and women in the near the Himalayas, they look very, very different.
Mm,
But each set of the you can tell where people come from the facial, just like Japanese, Chinese.
mhm,
They look different. Or Germans to English, they look different.
mm.
So it's and also the language barrier. Like I am so all over the place today. I apologize for that.
Are you sure it's not just every day ending in Y?
No, don't you just love my daughter?
That's why you do these things in front of me.
No, I do these things in front of you because there's no other room for you to go away. No, but today I'm a little off today.
I think a lot of people are, to tell you the truth. I yesterday I thought we totally missed today because I was thinking, oh, it would have been nice to do a meditation. I'm kind of feeling okay. And I thought that we had missed Wednesday, but no, we didn't even get to Wednesday yet. And you thought that it was
Oh, I had no
total
idea,
right?
but I would have done it anyhow, even if it was Friday.
Yeah, it was time. It was time. I'm missing being being on here.
Yeah, Bree thought
Stop
Bree
funny.
thought that was Elle was funny. I call her Bree, but her name is B,
Mm.
and I don't know why. When I first saw her name,
I think we used to call her Brie by accident.
I saw her name with an R in it for some reason.
Actually, I did too, but now that you mention it, yes, it is B. I have a cousin. I have a cousin whose name is B,
Yeah.
short for Beatrice.
Oh, okay. B, what's your name short for? It could be Beatrice too, you know. That's a
Mm.
very old-fashioned name now
Yeah.
It might also depend on
because Brie is delicious.
it might also depend
That's what
on her
that's what you said.
yeah, right. What her Asian nationality is.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. See, B is a Asian from Asia, somewhere in the. She's
Asia area.
so I don't know what her name. That's why I was asking. But anyhow, obviously she's got our sense of humor.
Apparently so.
Fits right in. Well, she's been with us for years, hasn't she?
I feel like the dead giveaway was my snark comment of every day ending in Y. Deborah.
Oh, her name is Deborah.
But
Deborah means bee. So there you go.
Beautiful.
I like it.
Deborah. Oh, I had a friend in Saskatchewan. Her name was Deborah also.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's how it's pronounced? Because that's how her name is pronounced.
No, I think it's Deborah. That's not how you spell Deborah. I like Deborah better, actually. Way better. She spelled like us too, B. She wrote the way she wrote there. Spelled just like us. You really do fit in. No, it's fun talking to people that have been that I've never met. I don't even know what she looks like, but we've been talking to her for years. It's the way Maddie pronounced it, Deborah. It is the way the Germans say it. Oh, cool.
Yes. My friend was also German, but she had an H at the end of hers. So it was Deborah spelt exactly like that, but an H after the A.
Yeah, but Elle wouldn't be able to pronounce the H anyhow, so it's all right. Elle cannot pronounce H's.
I feel like that's no longer news.
I think it's no longer news too, but it's so funny. Okay, let's move on. Since we as we've been kibitzing all the way through. What was there something else? Was there was the sap moon, the worm moon, which we talked about. I can't remember.
The crow moon.
Oh, crow moon, yeah.
Also the crow moon, because I'm hoping that means that my crows are going to be coming back, because I really do quite miss them.
Yeah, I miss seeing pictures of them too.
But isn't it kind of funny that there's crows all over the place, just not mine?
Yeah, they probably do a cycle. They'll be back soon. Soon as you have your special plants planted, they'll be back.
Yeah, I got my order in.
I killed mine last year.
Did you want any more this year?
Maybe a couple, just because they're pretty.
Yeah, okay. I can do
Yeah.
that. I'll have them at the end of April.
Okay. Yeah. By end of April, I should be, because I couldn't do too much back then. I forgot to water the things. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be. I think our planting season is going to be a little bit late this year because like
it's
I said,
already
somebody
still.
we're already behind. Normally, my rhubarb is at least up by now, and it's still covered in snow.
Jen wants to get some too.
Jen, you're Jen?
No, Jen Preston.
Oh, how many?
How many, Jen?
Because she couldn't hear.
Um, yeah, I know. I'm looking outside and thinking, usually by this time, most of the snow is gone and the trees
Yeah.
are starting to be in leaf.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times by April 1st, I've had my garden planted.
Yeah. Don't think it's happening this year.
No. Oh no. I think everything's still frozen solid.
Yeah, it'll take a good 3 weeks. 5, if I may, please.
How many?
Cinco.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. Counting. I'm counting. See how many I got. I have to do an order of 25. So I think I've got maybe 10 left to get rid of, which is not going to be a problem. I'm pretty sure I
Okay.
know who will take them.
Well, if Jen was around here, I'd buy some for her too because she likes to garden,
Mm.
but not going to see her. Jen says that her husband Jim is usually getting the potatoes planted by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is late. I remember growing up, this was normal because I remember seeing by the middle of April, the snow would basically be gone, except when we're traveling between here and Sycamoose. There'd still be snow up on the higher parts.
Like on the mountainside where the sun doesn't hit yet.
Yeah, but that was when I was young, and then over the years it got more and more. We used to have a heck of a lot more snow than we do now, too. I
Mm.
remember in grade 8 walking home, and I was stupid. We had a farm back then, and I chose to walk through the middle of the damn field. I thought, I just shortcut it. Well, it took me an extra 40 minutes because the snow was up to my hips and I was too far in before I couldn't get out. And I was 5'8" at that time. So I know I was pretty tall. And that was average. That was a normal year.
Yeah, I remember back home we used to get the snow drifts would come almost up to the top of our shed. And
Yeah.
we would be able to scurry up onto the roof of the shed and then jump off the shed into the snowbank.
Yeah. We used to do that too when I was a kid, but it wasn't snow, it was sawdust. I don't know if my mom knew that we used to do that because I'm not
Oh,
sure we would have been allowed to.
did sawdust not get into everything?
Oh yeah, but when you're kids, who cares?
Ouch.
So Jen says, let me know if you need me to get more. And how much are they this year?
Oh, $7.
$7. $7. So so yeah, but I mean kids aren't allowed to do things like that anymore.
No. Oh, are you kidding? It's like
Yeah.
posting some of the playgrounds that we used to play at when we were kids. Good Lord, if they had them around here now, all the kids would be dressed in bubble wrap.
Well, we had really when they moved here, they had these big playground and it was made of wood. It was,
Mm-hmm.
but they were logs. They were strong and firm, no rot. They got rid of them because they didn't want the kids to get snivus. So they bought these cheap little metal ones and they lasted a year and a half and were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was. I think it was more half a year than they were gone.
They didn't last
They
long.
were
Yeah, they were trashed.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, the good old days.
Well, some of them were better than what we're moving through right now, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Mind you, yesterday when we were in Vernon, we had chicken. What was the
Big
name?
Mac.
We had chicken Big Mac,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
I thought, yeah, I got to try this because Big Mac, right?
yeah,
It's a Big Mac sauce.
yeah.
I'm sorry, McDonald's. Disgusting.
Oh, it wasn't good. Thank you for letting me know because I was going to try one too, but now I
Well,
will not.
unless you like the sauce,
Oh, I do like the sauce.
then you might
Just
like it.
not sure. Just not sure that it goes with chicken though.
I didn't like it. I mean, I
The
could,
chicken wasn't flavorful enough to really tell the difference.
yeah.
All you tasted was sauce.
All you could taste was the sauce.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
But
stick with the well, let's stick with
but
not going.
they're having the milkshake, the green milkshake,
Oh, right, the Shamrock Shake.
and I'm going to try that. Not because it's going to be good, but because I remember it being good.
Well, they might still be good.
Oh, I doubt
Yeah.
it. My taste buds has changed quite a bit, and
Mm,
Also,
yeah.
McDonald's
true.
doesn't have actual good food.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to say anything more. Remember, we're on live, even if we don't reach a bunch of people.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but thank you, dear. Shut up, please. YouTube has a new how much you can swear on it anymore.
Oh, geez, I got a thing, like an instant thing yesterday. Something, can't remember. I was watching a YouTube on some, oh, it was this woman who was yelling and screaming at the cops and calling
Oh
them.
yeah, the Karen.
That I don't know who she was, but I sure would like to know the outcome of that one. But I wrote that she is a ducking idiot, and they instantly told me to remove my comment because it goes against their standards.
Even Ducky.
Well, I didn't put ducking. I'm saying ducking for the
Oh, okay.
for the sake of YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
the
yeah, I mean, and it was like instant. There wasn't even a 30-second break. It
Oh,
was like,
then that's a mechanic.
down.
That's a machine then.
Mm.
So like Amazon, they won't let me post to say yes, I like these people anymore
Oh, really?
because I put this pitch. I did a resin, and I did one for the mold, one for the resin, and one for the color. But I used the same picture, and this was like 2 years ago. And I've written to them like 7 times telling them, and they won't let me comment anymore because it goes against their guidelines. And I'm thinking, your algorithm sucks. And I don't think they read the emails that they provide the email address for.
Right. Yes. What's the point?
Yeah. So I don't know. All these big corporations with small minds. They are.
I'd say something that the Karen said yesterday. It was small.
Yeah, that too.
How can I put that one?
Oh,
Small picks. They all got small picks. You're white. Listen,
oh,
she
you're
was
right.
berating those cops. Oh my God. They truly, in instances like that, thank God that they have their wits about them because I would have punted that woman.
Well, it's illogical, right? So like this woman was on, and she says, black woman. She says,
Was she black? She didn't, I don't think so. She
no,
didn't
no,
look
this
black.
is I didn't say, no, this is another one. She
Oh,
was a black woman. She says, I don't like white people. And the guy says, why don't you like white people? Because they're white. He said, that's the only reason. She goes, yeah, that's it. I'm going, okay, you are
What?
standing in your society.
Yeah, that one does make no sense. No.
Ooh. And the Canadian Armed Forces is changing their designation of what racism is to include if you say you're not racist, then you're racist. You got you coming and going there, lady.
Man, you're not even going to be able to say anything anymore.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
Yes or no, sir. That's about it.
Well, you can't say yes sir or no sir either because it's
Oh,
sir.
right, because that's gender inequality.
Uh-huh. You can go, oh,
Yes,
ooh, ooh, ooh.
yes, whoever. Yes, whoever, no, whoever. That might not even be acceptable.
Yeah,
I don't know. Life is just crazy these days.
well, it is. Do you know they're having the 15-minute cities want to put 15-minute cities in Edmonton?
The one of what?
15-minute city in Edmonton.
What's that?
You live in a 15 minutes walking distance and everything is in there. And if you want to go out of 15 minutes, you have to have a piece of paper that says you have you're allowed to go out.
What?
And they'll say, no, 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 that's not what it is. But it's a two-tiered thing. So they'll get the 15-minute in. They get rid of your gas cars, get rid of parking spaces for cars and things like that. And guess what? In Edmonton, you can have a bike path. And I'll go,
Hey,
okay, for 4 months of the year, you can ride your bike.
who the hell's going to be riding a bike in minus 40-degree temperatures? Are they out of their mind?
Absolutely. 90% of the people do not want it. When the guy asked why they didn't have a forum, he says, the woman says, we're not having a forum. There's no need to have a forum. I'm going, this is huge. Yes, there is a need to have a forum.
Yeah.
And since I'm being political right now, you know this thing about the Chinese political party that has been funding people for elections and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how the present Liberal government has decided they don't want to have it open for the public to know what the answer is. They have a rapporteur.
Oh, but he's calling that open to the public.
Yeah. When
He's going to be held accountable.
when the conservatives, NDP, and I think it's the Quebecois, they all wanted to have a vote to have it open. I don't know about today because I haven't heard yet, but yesterday from when Parliament opened till at least the evening, they had a filibuster talking about everything but, allowing the vote to pass. I'm sorry. To me, that means there is a reason they don't want it. And my
Yeah.
mind goes immediately to who accepted it. And I'm not going to go to the obvious, but it's obvious. Anyhow, stop there. Let's go on.
I was gonna say, and my comment about sucky food was the no.
Yeah, but I didn't. This is the truth. This is news, which doesn't mean that people got the news because I doubt it was in mainstream news.
Oh, probably not. No.
Yeah. So but that just affirmed in my mind what I've been feeling all along. That what's the death march? How does the death march go?
No.
That's a marriage.
No,
Same thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
I'm just kidding.
For those of you who want to get married, we're joking.
Yes.
But taps.
Right. Okay.
So anyhow, that to me, that just the taps being played. So I do think we're going to have an election this year, whether we like it or not.
Well, I hope we do.
I hope we do too, but I hope we don't have a lot of Karens on the other end.
Well, that's the thing, right? How much money is he going to flash at Quebec this time?
Well, they're angry with him right now.
Well, let's hope they stay angry with him then.
He's losing people.
Let's hope.
Quebec and Ontario, eh?
Well, that's the only people keeping him in power. If
I don't think he got his seat. I don't think
those guys off, he's done.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think he got from Manitoba West. I don't think he got.
Oh God, no. Although there still are a few liberals around here.
Of course there are. They just don't know don't pay attention to what's actually happening.
Although we don't even have liberals anymore, do we? Did they not change their name because they wanted nothing to do with the liberals?
I think so, but you listen to the political analysts and they say that the party that's in now is not a liberal party, it's a party of one, is what they're saying.
Well, it is.
Yep. And there's no backup.
He doesn't listen to anybody. He does whatever the hell he wants, and
he doesn't listen to his own people.
Exactly. So yes, it is a party of one. He's running this country like it's his own little baby.
You mean running it down into the ground?
Yeah. Well, I meant running it. Yeah.
The ants go 2 by 2 deep into the ground.
You go join the earthworms.
Yeah. Let's change the subject, though I find it very fascinating.
Okay.
I think I should let you go to work, eh?
Well, yeah, we can do that.
Do you have anything else we could chat about?
Not really off the top of my head, no. Just the energies are crazy out there, so everybody just bear with us.
Duck and roll.
Rest if you can, or when you need to, or
make sure you eat good food.
Lots of meditation, ground yourself. Well, they're saying even to ground yourself, a good way is to eat root vegetables.
Yeah, but just be careful about root vegetables like potatoes. There's unless you get organic, they've got like tremendous amount of like glyphosate. Poisonous chemicals in them and everything. So you want to be careful of the root vegetables.
Talking about like sweet potatoes, beets.
No, try to get organic is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, they use better ways of growing things. And most of the beets you have now are Monsanto. So eat them with you must. I hate beets, by the way, so I'm not going to advocate for beets.
Yeah, I like them pickled.
That my mother used to pickle them so that I didn't have to eat them. I know the day I turned 21, I said to my father, I'm not eating another beet. Ever again.
Funny.
I used to make them like that big. It's really tiny, then throw them to the back of my throat and swallow them without chewing them because I hated them so much.
I don't think we ever have them cooked just regular. I don't think I've ever had just a roasted beet until I hit like just adulthood, not long ago.
So you just grew up like a couple years ago, huh?
Pretty much.
I can't say I've got there yet. Yeah, I won't eat off a plate that has beets on it, honestly. I'm really bad.
That has been what?
I won't eat I won't eat off a plate that has beets on it.
Oh,
Bee says she's not so keen on beets as well. I totally agree. They're horrendous creatures. My kids didn't know they liked beets until they left home. They all thought they hated beets too. I had them well trained. Anyhow,
all righty.
okay, I will let you go. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Well, I certainly missed it. That month of February was a long month, I tell you. I never cried so much in my whole life.
Yeah, and I also was in pain most of the month too, so it was hard.
Yeah.
But the pain level's gone way down.
Yeah, me too. I still do have a little bit. I'm still limping a little, but I have another treatment tomorrow with my osteopath, so hopefully that'll help things again, and then I'll be able to get back into the gym a little bit next week, I'm hoping,
Yeah,
because I really miss doing that too. I think that has a lot to do with my mood sucking so bad.
I do think so. I know I talk to people who they say, well, if I can get out and exercise, I'll feel better.
Yeah,
So
you don't really realize how much until you can't do it anymore.
I think so. I think that's a huge amount, huge one.
Hmm.
And I as soon as my arm is half decent, I'm going to switch over to local.
Right.
So anyhow, thank you.
Okay.
Talk to you
Talk to
later.
you. I'm sure we'll talk to you
Well, we'll say
shortly.
goodnight to you probably tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. As always, I so appreciate the platform that you give me, Elijah. Okay, okay. So, I hope you're all ready for a meditation. It's been so long, I feel like a newbie at it again. Please close your eyes, take in a deep breath, and exhale slowly. Take in another deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs, filling your belly. Exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath. On your exhale, feel your body relax into your seat. Feel your muscles soften. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel any tension leave your body. Feel anything not for your highest good release. See it transmute up to the universe, where it bursts into a million tiny particles and just dissipates into the air. On your next in-breath, feel a loving energy come in through your heart. See it flow through your body, going into every pore, into every cell, atom, and molecule, filling you with a sensation of champagne bubbles traveling through you, flowing through your blood, making you feel so elated, almost like you are floating through the air. A feeling of pure joy comes over you, and you can't help but smile. You start to giggle. The more you giggle, the lighter you become. You feel yourself floating up into the sky. You're up amongst the clouds. The air is so crisp and so clean. You can feel a soft breeze brush up over you, giving you a gentle nudge to go forth. You feel so free at this moment. You visualize a place you'd like to be at this moment, and to your surprise, you just start moving in that direction. The air flows through your hair, gently blowing it behind you. The feeling on your skin is like nothing you have felt before. So exhilarating and calming at the same time. You relax into it and just go with the flow. You look below you and you see all the beauty Gaia is displaying. There are miles and miles of trees, all different heights and all different colors. You can see a herd of deer running so freely. They are so majestic. The mountains are tall and they emit a powerful energy. You feel like you could touch the peaks, all of them covered in the purest, whitest snow. The air seems crisper, clearer. You take in a nice, deep breath, bringing that beautiful, clean air deep into your lungs, letting it flow throughout your body. You can't help but feel a tingling go through you, from your toes to your head. You continue on your journey. You can see deep lakes and fast-flowing rivers, waterfalls that are miles high. This all takes your breath away. It's all so beautiful. You see some movement from your peripheral vision. You turn to see the most magnificent, majestic eagle you have ever dreamt of seeing. His one wingspan is longer than your entire body. His eyes look into yours, and for a moment you can feel his presence is that of protector, flying by your side, making sure you are safe and secure. You feel nothing but respect for the magnificence of this presence. Slowly, he glides underneath you, allowing him to carry you, letting you relax into the softness of his feathers. It's so comfortable. As you run your hands over him, you can feel the power he possesses. It's totally electrifying, sending waves of energy throughout your body. He soars effortlessly through the sky, gently floating from side to side. The wind is cool as it brushes against your skin, blowing through your hair. You feel so free, so relaxed, so happy, so much joy, so much gratitude. You take in a deep breath, and on your exhale, you sink even further down into his feathers. He takes you to places you could never imagine, making you feel more ecstatic with every turn, bringing more beauty into your focus, allowing you to see Gaia through new eyes. The eagle slowly and gently returns to Mother Earth, placing you softly back onto the ground, planting your feet firmly on the very soil that you started from. You watch as he so graciously flies up to the sky, leaving you feeling so very thankful for being a part of this beautiful experience called life. You slowly and gently start wiggling your fingers and your toes, and gently open your eyes if you would like, or if it's close to your bedtime, just keep your eyes closed and drift off to a magnificent sleep. Thank you so much for taking the time and taking space with me today. I so appreciate and love every one of you for being here. My heart feels your heart, and please don't forget to spread the love. Namaste.